Hey guys, I know it's been a minute, but I had some crazy stuff happen. I live in the Pacific Northwest, so we have been dealing with a lot of wildfires and smoke and other things. And on top of that, I want to talk about why I don't have my rats anymore. And also, I have ferrets. So, let's get started. First off, my rats were foster rats. I had them for like almost 6 months though, so I thought at this point I was probably just going to keep them for the rest of their life, and I actually got a message from the rescue I was fostering through that they found a forever home. So they were only about one. I got them when they were pretty young, and then they were only about one when I gave them back, so they still have a long life left to live with their forever home, and I'm really sad to see them go. I will miss them. But I'm also glad that they have someone who's going to be able to spend all of their time with these rats. I was able to find out a little bit about the home they're going to, and they're going to a vet tech, which means that they can be brought to work with them. They can spend all their time with them. I am very happy with the home they found. And then about 2 weeks after that happened, I was scrolling through Craigslist, which is like a toxic habit to have because I can't say no. But I was scrolling through Craigslist and I saw these two super underweight ferrets that really needed a home. Actually, they really needed to be taken to the vet right away. So I messaged a lady and I was like, hey, like, what's going on with these ferrets? I have this now empty rat cage, so I had a perfect place to put them. So this lady on Craigslist had these two ferrets that really needed a home. She had rescued them from a neglect situation, and she was just trying to find them someone who could take them to the vet, give them the time they deserve. And I was like, wow, I have all this free time now that I don't have my rats. So I was like, yes, let me take them to the vet right away. I took them to the vet. They were both fine. They were just severely underweight. They're very sweet. I'm going to do a whole video introducing my ferrets that I think I'm going to put up at the same time as this. So if you want to go watch that video also, go ahead and do that. I'll also include some clips of like them being cute and stuff. But so I got those two ferrets, I took them to the vet, I had them for a couple days, and then I saw this other ad of, 3 ferrets that needed a home. I have an issue with getting animals. But, so, I ended up falling more in love with the ferrets than I've ever with any other animal. I didn't know what it felt like to be so bonded with an animal. I thought my cats were my children. Oh my gosh, these ferrets. So I got my fairies and I had those two, and then I got the other 3. So now I have 5 ferrets. That's why I have this cage behind me, because 3 of them are in here and the other 2 are in the other cage, which again, I'll go over all of that in my Meet My Ferrets video. But I do love my ferrets. This whole room is pretty much dedicated to them. Obviously, I still have like my reptile cages, and my hamsters are over there, and my mice are on top of the ferret cage. So I still have everyone else. It's just the rats ended up going to their forever home because I was in a foster program, and I have now exited that foster program because I don't think I am cut out for fostering. And I have my ferrets. I literally have them out all the time when they're not home, or when I am home. They are out jumping around, playing. The 2 groups have met each other. I let them do supervised playtime, and if anything gets too intense and anyone gets too mad, I'll put that one in timeout for a couple minutes and then take it back out. But I am working on bonding them. So far, some of them get along better than others, but yeah. Anyways, that was not the point of this video. I was giving you an update on my animals. So Bellamy's still good. He got moved into a 29-gallon breeder that I actually turned on its side, so he has a lot of floor space but not a lot of height, because he does have no nails because he was neglected in his previous home. Dexter and Smidge are both in their 36 by 18 by 18. Exoterra's thriving. Branch finally moved into his 12 by 12 by 18 Exoterra, which I know doesn't sound that big, but it's because he's only like this big. Like, it took him forever to grow at all, and he's finally big enough to go into that. He was in like a bin cage. So he's finally growing, so that's exciting. He was being stubborn. And then my ferrets are in the old rat cage, and I actually upgraded my mice as well, and I want to do a whole video of why I moved my mice from the DTOF into a bunny cage that I DIY to be safe for them. So I want to do a whole video on that. My hamsters, I still have Cleo in the 75 gallon, Chive in the 75 gallon. Unfortunately, Cone did pass away a couple weeks ago. He was 4, so he was very old, little robo. It was very sad, but it was his time, so I was kind of expecting it. Yeah, everyone else is good, and I would like to just show you. I don't think anyone's going to be awake right now. My mice are, because I just gave them some treats because I need to clean their cage. So I've been trying to like slowly wake them up so I can put them in their playpen to clean their cage. But other than that, everyone else is sleeping, and I will do my video on my ferrets, meet my ferrets, their cage tour, everything. But for right now, I just want to give you like a quick overview, and then that video will be coming, like I said, probably the same day or the next day, so I'll link it in the bio when it is here. I did private my rat videos on this channel just to clear up confusion. I didn't want anyone to think that I just flat out gave them away or swapped them out for ferrets or anything. That's not what happened. It was a very quick transition from them going back to the rescue and me getting ferrets, so I didn't want it to be confusing, but I did want to make this video to clear things up in case you did see that video and now it's gone and now I have ferrets all of a sudden. That's the situation. So I hope you enjoyed this update. Like I said, I will give I'll give it an overview in just a second, and then I'll do a full video on my ferrets. I'll probably have a video cleaning my mice cage so I can talk about why I switched them into the rabbit cage, which is over there, and also maybe one on Bellamy too, talking about why I took him out of the Exoterra, put Dexter in there, and put him in a 29 gallon. So if you are interested in any of those, by the way, Bellamy is my leopard gecko. If you're interested in any of those, definitely subscribe. So I'm just going to hold my camera, so it's going to be a little wobbly, but Cleo is down here. I actually ended up pinning her wheel upside down onto the bar because she kept burying it, so she wasn't being able to utilize it. Also, it doesn't look like she has that much bedding because it is such a tall tank, but she actually has 6 inches over here all the way down to like 4 over there. And then Chive, I just cleaned his cage. I'm actually debating putting him in a smaller tank just because it seems like he's stressed out. I might try adding a couple more toys, but I just did his Halloween setup here, so I might try adding more toys, but I'm not sure yet. Chive is a little black and white robo, and this is his new cage. He has about 4 inches of bedding. He likes to burrow into that. This is the ferret cage I have for the 3 newest ferrets. They're kind of all new, but it's like a double furplast ferret. I don't even know what it's called. It was on Amazon. It was about $250, so it's kind of expensive, but it is a really nice cage. I just don't like how small the doors are. Also, if you see poop on the ground, my ferrets are just out playing and I need to clean up, but I wanted to do this while they were still sleeping, so I will clean it up in a minute. So yeah, here is my ferret cage, and it is connected to the bottom too, so they can go down there. And oh, one of them is sleeping right there. Boop, sleepy. Oh my gosh, he's sleeping really creepy, but he is alive still. He's breathing. It's not even freaking loading, but that is really creepy. Okay, so then I have my mice cage up here. It is a extra large bunny cage. Obviously you wouldn't put a bunny in here, but that I have my mice in. I do have a little white lady right there. I have 2 new mice. One of my mice passed away, and the breeder needed a retirement home for this little girl and then another little girl. So I have them. And then over here I just store some stuff. So this is the mice's playpen when I clean their cage, some extra bedding. Those are emergency bins, so if there is a fire coming near me, I can load my animals up and leave. And then down here is the main ferret cage. So it is 4 critter nations all connected together, and they're actually upside down so the ferrets can come in and out. This is Branch's cage when he is big enough to go in there. That's like his final cage that he will go into. It is a 20-gallon long. Smidge's tank is still here. I still have Dexter down there. This is just some of the ferrets' toys. And then this is what Branch is in right now. He's still just a little bean right there. And then Bellamy is in this 29-gallon on its side. So that is all of my updates. That is just about because I just cleaned Chive's cage. But those are all my updates right now. I will make more in-depth videos on everyone, but for now, that's what I got, and I hope you guys liked this. I don't even know if anyone cares about my animals right now, like, but I just didn't want to start this channel off, like, being sneaky at all, so I wanted to just clear up the rats, ferrets situation and move on. So I will do an introducing my ferrets video, and that will be coming soon. It'll be linked in the bio. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.